Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sun Devils offense takes the field to start this game off. Snap it to the back. Running into the open space. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try the outside to the left. Got a little space. Brings into the open. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Got the first down, looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Give to the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Guys, when you think about Arizona State and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams in the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position. You hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
They'll try the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this one's going to be knocked away. It's incomplete, and the defense probably saved itself there. That was a free play for the offense. The defense jumped.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Caught behind the line. It's Odom. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right front. Nice job.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The deeper into the season we get, the more they fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the kick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Fights off a defender. At the 40, there he goes. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
caught in the backfield. It's Odom. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll try to run for it. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with a dub. Hey, survive and advance. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Tempo and overdrive.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The give to the back. Slithers into space. Flying out to the left. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
Man, there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
And he tacked on the extra point. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's third and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He'll start this drive firing. Got him downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to...
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Leaves it with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their 3rd of the day. They're number 1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead is down to a field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was
going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the outside. Finds some room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out, and you're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Let's think a second about Arizona State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap on third down. Going for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. There's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They are up by just one over Arkansas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he's got a chance. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. He might want another play. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him.
Looking deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
The Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high.
Turning it on. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he makes the catch. At the 45, on his way. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers are on the move. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Odom. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. It's a draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. That gets them back to within 10. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Still on his feet at the 40. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Unloads to the wideout. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
So now it's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the touchdown Sun Devils. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan State made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Spartans. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gives it on the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the route is on. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays. And
he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Going right to work up top. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This drive comes from the 35-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it down the left. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll pull it down and run. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Rides to back on the option, the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona State. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Under fire. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You know, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. You see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing, even when he's covered.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the single running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Riggs. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He's looking to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Bowling Green was able to come away with a hard-fought victory inside Perry Stadium. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Mountaineers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give them as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No,
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down. What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His 1st interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Let's send the tight end in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play to pad the stats. Second down, he'll throw it. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch at the 20. They're able to make the stop, and this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.